The next day, call H. When is that call made?
It's on 421 at 8:17 a.m.
All right. Could we hear call H, please?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now, and I'm gonna make this very clear. I'm gonna make something very clear because you're talking belligerent bullshit. I'm gonna make something very clear, okay?
And I'm drunk. You haven't spoken to me about anything, and now you're gonna come at me?
Why? Because you don't know how to apologize because you were wrong, okay? This is the same thing that happened last time. Listen, I have a more pressing matter that I have to attend to. Okay?
So what is secure? Because you take care of everybody else. Where's my security to go? When are you going to step up for me? When is that going to happen? Because I feel like everybody else gets the special attention, and they Katie, you go figure it out. You go figure it out. You figure out the kids. You figure out life. You figure out your partner.
Katie, you're doing this again. This is the same shit. I've been here. I've never felt happier. We were so happy. We were so happy. Oh my God, Katie. All right, man. All right. Then fine. Then go. Whatever. Fine, go. If that's what you need to do to make yourself happy, then I'm not going to hold you back.
Why do you have to go through back everything? After everything we went through, why does it have to go back to square one? Do you know how bad I feel? It's like, again, I feel like I'm being
Kid, listen.
It's always, no. I swear to God. It's just like, I should just go somewhere because it's like you're basically
do that.
over.
Do that.
Give me over. You're going to tell me I'm going to make a phone call.
I'm not making that fucking phone call. Just
but you don't have
look, Katie, you're
I'm on edge, and I'm going to be on work on edge again today. You don't think that the meeting that
I'm pretty sure somebody will come by to food, make you feel better. Just, Katie, listen. Listen. I just want you to fucking have a pussy between your legs and act like you have one. If you want to fucking do what you want to do it. I'm gonna take care of I'm gonna take care of this fucking problem. I'm gonna take care of this fucking problem. And then
you're not even listening.
Does it let you know the better of the man?
No, you're making
Man, just stop talking on the phone, man. Bye.
That's why you
Bye.
Who's the male voice on this phone call?
That's Sigfredo Garcia, also known as Tudo.
All right. Doesn't sound like everything is going too fine on that end, huh?
No, not at all.
All right. Play call I, please.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was, I think just in case, I think like you have to pay first and for the balance is $65.70.
I have to pay for it?
Like, I think, you remember, like, I wrote it down, the amount that you're supposed to put,
You can't pay for
but
it?
I'm not sure if it's $60.57 or $65.07.
I'm trying to get a secured credit. You could pay for it?
I'm just telling you, I don't remember if it's either one of those numbers.
Well, you're picking them up today, so.
Huh?
Now,
The what?
you're picking them up today, so you'll find out when you get it.
The amount that I gave you on a piece of paper, I don't know if it's $60.57 or $65.07.
Got it.
Okay? So there's no credit cards that I can use in his school. So it makes no sense. Got it?
Understood.
Okay, so what's the significance of $65.70?
6570 is the last four digits of the undercover's telephone number that was on the piece of paper that was given to Donna Adelson.
All right, so if Catherine McVanois is using code to convey that number to Garcia, he's not getting it, at least at first, right?
At first, he does not get it. He thinks she's talking about a real number till the end of the call.
All right, and the code that she's using is, I need $65.70 for something to do with the kids' school, right?
That's correct.
Okay, and he, as we mentioned, doesn't get the code, so he's thinking she's really asking for that.
Correct.
Does he appear to have $65.70 for the kids' school?
Apparently not.
And the 6570, that phone number, that was on the piece of paper that was handed to Donna, correct?
Correct.
And now Garcia's got it, yes?
Correct.
And how did that change hands?
Apparently, that night after Charlie met with Katie at the restaurant, she must have gone home and talked to, because they lived together, so she went home and talked to Sigfredo at home.
Okay, but on the wire, we don't have to guess because we're handing it to Donna, right?
Correct.
We know Charlie's got it after that, right? Because we hear him on Dolce giving it to Katie.
Correct. He gives it to Katie at the
And
restaurant.
we hear Katie, at least on this call, giving it to Garcia, yes?
Correct.
All right, let's go to the next call. Please call Jay.
Right.
Hey, what's up?
Right. I really don't. Like, one was something right now. You still haven't heard from these people, right?
What's that?
You still haven't heard from these people?
Well, they came by on Monday.
No, I haven't heard from in the morning.
No, I'll put another call into them.
I don't know, but I thought
No.
they haven't
No.
responded to you.
Dude.
It's
The only
weird.
choice is, yeah, really fucking weird. The other choice is, I would say first start in anyway. It's got the pool, it's got the food, it's got music, it's lively or anyway. Just call them, I'll find out what it is, and I got you.
No, it's not done. Really not.
Sorry, it's fine, I totally forgot about it. I not forgot, I just called them yesterday. I'll put another call today, just tell them what the second day before I...
Yeah, but I was telling you before, I don't think that's what you're going to do regardless of if you put investment.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Being-
Because there's that, I was looking on top of these, and then I was asking, and I was like, oh, this is like a good investment, and he said, no, that's so good, stupid, it's not become like everything for the site.
Alright, I got what you're saying.
But we're gonna look into a couple of things, a couple of properties regarding that and find out, what's going on. And then
Yeah.
we'll go from there, because, you can't just jump into like, the place you don't even know.
You can't jump to a property you don't even know.
Exactly. Like,
If it's
if
either the
you
property.
analyze it, how is the security gonna be, and, is it third class of security, or is there a lot more into it? So, I'm trying to do the research for that.
Find out, because usually when these properties come up, I mean, they have it to everybody.
Exactly.
You can't just
But
have,
then I don't think that's the case. Just I feel like there's like it was posted incorrectly. And it's just like, some people buy it, some people don't.
yeah.
So it's like, you go out and push in there and you'll see who buys it. Petition.
Yeah.
You throw the chunk out, they're all gonna put out.
Yeah, instead of chum, a bunch of fish come and they want to jump on it. I mean, I kind of think that,
Yeah, but for the pricing, it's okay with the food. So it's it's unaffordable.
way too high for pricing, right?
Yeah, of course, that's crazy. Like, who pays that much?
Yeah.
I mean, if
No.
they really wanted to get something, like they would afford it, be able to afford it,
Yeah, hang on 1 second, Danny's gonna ask me a question. Hey, Scott, sorry about this, really important call. What's up? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But yeah, it's just crazy that it's so nice that you're in real estate now.
Yeah,
It's
no.
just, it's just so crazy that
Like, it's giving me a lot more knowledge about everything, so.
Yeah, real estate's a great profession. I mean, honestly, it's one of those things, the sky's the limit. You get in with the right people and you can start getting the right stuff and do extremely well.
Yeah, I'm learning as I go. I mean, I'm thinking, I go home and I'm thinking, my research and stuff about things, and then I try to ask advice too, coming from somebody else's point of view. Like, okay, so if somebody was offered this amount of money, I start looking at the listings, I start looking at possible scenarios or locations somebody could be at, and then I hopefully I have a lead.
Was someone shocked that that listing came up?
Of course, especially if it's around.
Well, it's that amount in that location.
And it's not an amount that somebody would just put out there, these are $1 million houses those
Yeah.
it would have been that. So
Yeah.
I just don't want any false, so it'll waste my time.
But you don't think alarm bells went off everywhere?
Not that I know of, because it's if the person was very interested about it and knew a lot about the property, then
All right.
it would have been a totally different story. It would have been a done deal, and things would have been fine, and it would have been over. But
Yeah.
it seems to be there's one or two scenarios which I'm still trying to figure out right now. Because I'm still new, still trying to figure out how.
And the thing is that property came with a full listing.
Yeah, with all the information, as we
With all the
we get all
information.
of that stuff in MLS, you know, and we get all the information and the demographics of everything.
So,
But then again, we can have a listing everywhere, everything's accessible.
yeah, I mean, it was crazy. It's like, I mean, it came with everything but pictures.
That's nice, good. We send out
Yeah.
pictures for everything.
Yeah, no, it was close to
Yeah.
but anyway.
So let me find out first, regarding the property, and then we'll go from there.
To be very honest with you, I'm not very interested in buying property. I think you buy a property like that, it becomes, this is the thing, you buy a property like that, it's like that, just like what you're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes a headache for life. Because
Yeah, but then it's
doesn't
like,
stop.
if you don't want to get stuck either in a situation where it's like, it's a false advertisement.
Oh yeah.
And
It could
then,
it could be one of two things, and this is what happens when stuff doesn't hit the MLS post. Okay? And it's called like a pocket listing, meaning that someone's able to list the real estate beforehand. But what ends up happening is that, okay, say you get that property, it's a great deal and everything. It becomes, if you get the wrong people in there, it becomes a problem for life. I've had this with other properties. It becomes lots of excuses, and then they move in, and then next thing you know, let's say even
it's a big headache. Then
Yeah,
every single time somebody's going to keep increasing the amount.
Exactly, and then what happens is they tell you, I want to pay this for the rental property, or I want to pay that for the rental property. And you're
But
like,
how that's not the case, that's the problem. If that's not the case for the client, then, you know, that's what I'm saying, there's always false leads. Yeah, there's people that like, oh, they're calling them. Yeah, well, no, okay, I don't really need it. And it's like you can always like look for nothing.
well, I think it's one, it's without a question, it's one of two things. Either a false lead, someone just wasting your fucking time, or get the wrong tenant in there with your rental property, and it goes ahead and it becomes, you know, let's say even they move out. Let's say they take a little vacation. Next thing you know, and you don't know if you're not at the property all the time.
Of course.
And their little cousin, while they're on vacation, is like,
Moves in and
it moves in, it's like, hey, guess who I am? You da 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 da. And then next thing you know, his friend shows up and says, hey, guess who I am? I need this. And then they're constantly breaking things, and they're constantly not that you're doing to fix things. And it becomes they will never, ever, it'll be like a leech that never leaves you.
well, hopefully that's not the case. That's why I need to get everything clarified first. That's why I do all the background checks and everything, make sure like a person really does want it before I even go forth of, you know, trying to list this property for them. So I'm going around and around and nothing.
I mean, that's why these things also are done with contracts. You gotta have a contract attorney look over them, and you buy them, and then after the property's bought, the property's bought.
Mm-hmm.
There is no like, oh, by the way, I know I agreed to pay you X, but I'm gonna come to the closing and I'll give you half. No, if you say you're gonna do something, you fucking do it. You know, if you say you're gonna pay rent, you pay rent. If you say I'm going to buy this building for $50,000 or whatever, or $1 million, or let's say you're going to buy a building for $10 million. Okay, you're buying a building for $10 million. You don't show up at closing and go, hey, I decided I'm going to give you $1 million.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, you know, you just get
I
don't
mean,
want to
I
feel.
made a couple of phone calls like last night to find out if this was a good news, and then I'll find out more. Because like I said, I don't want anybody to take advantage of me, especially on you over here. So,
Well, you gotta look at the pocket listing. It's good that you're in real estate, but just be careful, because I'm telling you, if you buy the wrong rental property, like the one that I had in Miramar, these people are such a fucking pain in the ass. They got nothing but excuses.
Go back to 16 or 1610.
But excuses. They fuck you over every chance they get. By the way, did I tell you I had to take everybody out of their property? Everybody but that old guy Leonard.
Oh, you don't know what this?
That Miramar
Last
property.
little nugget.
Yeah, but the competition out there is very
Competition's fierce. I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, you're hot, which helps. You're also bilingual, which helps. But you gotta hustle, but it's also you make the right connections, you know the right people.
exactly. After you come in,
Bang. That's true.
I do. I have to make phone calls, especially people that I know that like to really, really out. I really always get the topic, especially somebody, like I have one of these expired, and I swear, did you know some of these phones? And I said, this can even be a good thing for me to purchase something. Because these people are investors.
Well, look around. Like I said, I mean, if you need someone to lend you money to help you out, I don't mind helping you out.
Oh, no.
I mean, obviously there's a limit, but whatever can help you out. But I want to see you at some point. I know you're slammed today, but I can get you that good luck bonsai tree if you want.
Oh, okay. Gotta be good luck tomorrow. Okay.
All right, so in this call, could we publish demo A, please? Oh, it is. Okay, we better do it. At the beginning portion that we listened to, there's a discussion about a trip. Is she asking him to buy her a trip, or is he offering to buy her a trip?
It appears that he was offering to buy her a trip.
All right, and what does she say about that? Doesn't have to be a quote, but
She basically says that's not what she was talking about.
that it's not a good idea, not a good investment.
Right, not a good investment.
Someone told her it wasn't a good investment to do
Correct.
that. So maybe not a great time for him to be buying her anything.
Correct.
Okay. She says that he is going to look into a couple properties. Does she ever say the name Sigfredo Garcia to Charlie Adelson?
Judge, objection, leading in a sidebar, please.
Approach.